defeated. Frankenstein is alive and breathing. High society, highly squeamish. Keep running, trying to find a reason I should keep from it, but I keep coming, it seems I'm never free from it. I'm all up in the belly of the beast, like look at them ulcers. That's repulsive, that's my culture. Hatching vultures, catapulted, that's just bullshit. These creeps are taking over. Make sure your doors is bolted.
Hey everybody, this is Craig from Novel Games, and today, I dragged that shit out. Today I'm going to do Why I Love, and I actually have a few ideas for the ones I want to do, but today I'm going to do Why I Love Mortal Kombat 11, because there's somebody back here who sincerely hates Mortal Kombat, and I know that's the way to get him to go away. Hi Gary. Hi Gary Morris. You motherfucker. No, I really do love Mortal Kombat 11, and it's, obviously I play it every single day, but that's not the only reason, like, because I enjoy playing it. It's I've talked about Mortal Kombat before, and I've talked about games akin to it, that the reason I like them is that fighting games you can dump in 5 minutes at a time, okay? You can dump in 5 minutes at a time, you can dump in 5 hours at a time. It doesn't matter how much time you have, there's always room for it, and if you enjoy it, and if you enjoy bettering yourself, and good on you. Any fighting game is good for that. I particularly obviously love Mortal Kombat, and I decided to do this Why I Love for Mortal Kombat 11 simply because I'm not going to be streaming it anymore. There's absolutely no reason for me to stream it anymore, because I've come to the realization that Mortal Kombat is not really that fun to watch. That's why it's not going to be at EVO. And I'm talking about when you get to a competitive level, but you've already seen me do everything that I could possibly want to do in it. So it's hard to express how much I love that game through a stream when you're just seeing the same thing over and over. I like it because it's a perfectionist game. To me, there's a lot of shit to collect in that game, and I realize that it's boring to watch me collect it, but it doesn't stop for me. Camera goes off when I'm streaming a game. I played Vanquish yesterday, and as soon as the camera went off, I played Mortal Kombat because there was stuff I wanted to get. There's a Chronica Vault event right now. They are constantly updating their crypt, which is fantastic, by the way. It had a Shadowgate, a very light version of Shadowgate-esque feel to it. So that's one thing I enjoyed about the game, is the way that they updated the crypt as opposed to the last one. Instead of just being in first person, going around fighting items, and then, you know, whatever, they made it a third person, very, very minimalist adventure. And they keep updating it. They always put something in there. So even if you're not playing competitively, just the simple fact that the amount of gear you can collect, the unlockables in terms of brutalities, which are also always being constantly updated. They just put one up for Jax, which is his original Mortal Kombat 3 fatality, Jax the Giant. They put that in as a brutality. That wasn't there at launch. That's just something that they keep rolling in. So they keep putting in a lot of support for the game. Obviously, there's cons to it, but if you really think about the cons, they're not so bad either. And what Mortal Kombat definitely did is, after doing Injustice, especially Injustice 2, with having the multiverse, and Brother Eye and all that stuff, they definitely carried that over into Mortal Kombat. So this one, they changed a lot of people's stories. They retconned a lot of the stories to make it fit what Mortal Kombat 11's story was. But the simple fact that they opened up and said right near the end of the game that Raiden and Liu Kang will always fight each other. One of them will always die, and it will always bring on the next bad thing. And then they went and they changed that for this, the ending of this game. However, when they were doing that, they were showing flashes of all these different versions, all of the 3D versions, the original 2D versions, saying that they still exist and they still happen. So I originally got upset about how they changed Sindel's story. Sindel was a victim. She was brainwashed, she was resurrected, and she was enslaved. This time around, they made it so she's actually worse than fucking Shao Kahn. And she's just evil through and through. And a lot of people got upset by that. And I was like, guys, what do you not understand about multiverse? Okay? Multiverse is there. Like, it exists. They say it flat out. So, yeah, in another timeline, the one from Mortal Kombat 3 is the way that it was. However, they changed. They changed the timeline. Raiden changed it starting in the Mortal Kombat reboot in 2011. So I liked it if you kept an open mind for the fact that they wanted to incorporate DC's multiverses into this game. Hey, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. No, I do enjoy the game for the story. I enjoy the game for the single player depth, The Towers of Time are fantastic. It was just a heavily modified version of what they started with the Challenge Tower in Mortal Kombat 11, and they carried it to Injustice with the Star Labs, and then in MKX they had the Living Towers that would rotate every so often, and then they did the multiverse in Injustice 2, and they just perfected it for Mortal Kombat 11. And I feel like, and I might eat my own words on this, whatever Mortal Kombat comes next is going to start doing its plateau where it goes down in quality. We got 3 good ones. That's what happened before. We got 3 good ones, and it started to taper off. I'm hoping they go another direction with it. I'm really hoping that they give Mortal Kombat a big break after they inevitably announce Kombat Pack 2. I sincerely hope they give Mortal Kombat a huge break. I think that this was a high note, that they could take a large break off of this series and go and start investing their time into other series. If they want to create a new fighting franchise, by all means, I think NetherRealm should do that. They should do action-adventure games. I think you all know what game I want from them. But focus on Injustice 3. Focus on making a superhero-based game. Focus on making a Gauntlet or something like that. Mortal Kombat, to me, I know fighting games are never perfect. Not every character is perfectly balanced. I'm just speaking as an entire package that you can buy. I feel like comparative to Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11 is perfection. Presentation, content, and basically value for your dollar. You don't have to buy the extra stuff. You don't have to go to the premium store and buy it. You can unlock almost everything just by putting in the time. And they've chopped that down. I know people complained about it at launch, saying that you would need to grind a certain amount, or we would need to pay a certain amount of in-game dollars, which translates to you using real-life money to get the time crystals. You don't need to do all that. You just need to grind. It's not anybody else's fault that you suck at the game. Get better. I don't know. But I like it how they left it a challenge, but you still need to work at it. Like, you need to find ways. Listen, I'm not beating a very hard character in a tower. I'm not that good. I'm not going to do that consistently over and over without help. And they gave you the option to get the help. You can do an easier tower to get it, or you can go online, like it's 1992. You can ask people if they know certain recipes that aren't listed online. Somebody will have a recipe that you don't have. You guys can exchange them. I've done videos for this before. Go into the crypt, make a recipe of an item that you know works for you, go back to the towers, use it. Like, that type of stuff excites me. So yes, it's a fighting game at its core, and you could look at it at that value and be like, I just don't like fighting games. But you got to look at the game as a whole package. And I think Mortal Kombat 11 is more than just an evolution of this series and franchise. I think that it's a love letter to everyone that's stuck around through every Mortal Kombat. There's so many references to the 3D era games. There's references to Jesus Christ. There's references to the 3D era games. There's references to the movies. There's references to the old games and the side games. Like, they know if you're a purist fan through and through, and you stuck with it even through the shitty times, because I'm sorry, but Deadly Alliance era was terrible. I bought all of them, but it wasn't good. There was some fun aspects to it. I think Deception was an alright game. Mortal Kombat Chess is awesome, and the puzzle combat was amazing, but the game as a whole is not something that I would continuously play like the way I play Mortal Kombat 11 now. There's so much, and there's so much left that they can go. There's so many directions that they can go. They can stop making Mortal Kombat completely, because they could have just erased the timeline and just said, that's it. That was the last Mortal Kombat. They can make a new game, or a new game that's like a spin-off of Mortal Kombat, you know, and get some fresh characters and stuff, or they can revisit it. So I feel like the way that they left it as a fan from when I was a little kid, 8 years old? At 8, 9, Mortal Kombat came out. Or I played it when I was 9. No, I was 8. Jesus Christ. Was I 7? I'm old. I've been playing Mortal Kombat since 1992. I was 7 years old. But anyways, yeah. Because I remember playing it at a cookout. The first time I played it was at a cookout. My dad was friends with a really big person high up at Mass Electric. And we used to go to this, like, camping grounds, but it was really fancy one, and they had a couple arcade machines, and Mortal Kombat was one of them. That was the first time I ever played it. Is we went to these camping grounds, and I kept asking my mom for quarters, and she was getting pissed. That was my first experience. So being a fan from that age up, I can look at this game. I've completed it story-wise, 100%. I've almost got everything for every character that I use. I don't think I'll get everything for everybody, but it's there. The option's there if I want. I feel fulfilled as the game as a series where if it would end, it ended on a high note. I have great memories of it, and I would look back on the series fondly, whereas if they ended it after Armageddon, I would have been like, man, that that series went down the trash. Like, it went down hard. But now I look at them like, man, I got to see this game be up here. It used to be in competition with Street Fighter, and then it went down because it had no competition whatsoever, and Tekken just swept everything. And then it went back up, and it got back to this high peak of entertainment, not just fighting games, just entertainment as a whole. And I could be happy with that. And that's why I love this game, is because Mortal Kombat X and the reboot were great to me, but this one was just, it felt so finished. And I'm really excited about it. I want to play it right now that I'm saying this. So hopefully this works, by the way. This is going to be the first one that has my intro. I'm going to have constant running over here. I have to do a couple matches and put that video up. Let me know what you guys think. And let me know what you guys want me to stream, because I streamed Vanquish yesterday, although you'll probably be seeing this tomorrow. I streamed Vanquish 2 days ago. It was brand new. Nobody came. I streamed Mr. Nuts, and I had, what, 6 people on? I thought people wanted to see Vanquish. What do you want me to stream, and I'll stream it. I'm just trying to make it. Just trying to make it. Also, if you like the music that was in the beginning, I put it in the link below. That is my friend, well, you can call him Joe Grizzly. Check him out on Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever. I'm waiting for him to give me a link of where he actually wants me to send you guys, but I listen to him on Spotify. I'll send you guys to Spotify. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day.